In this video, I'm going to show you how to collect all 51 items. You can check out the timestamps for the names of every single one, and I'll show you how to get all of them. For the compass item, you're going to get this one here in the marrow. This is where you're going to find chakra and also unlock your very first map in the game. This one you'll come across naturally. For the shard pendant, you'll find this one over here in the marrow. At this location, there's an entrance to the left that you can take here. Go through this doorway and you should find the item right over here at this location. For the Magnetite Brooch, you're going to get this one right over here in Bone Bottom. This is going to be in the early game. You're going to buy it from an NPC who has a shop over here for rosaries. For the straight pin item, you're going to get this one over here in the marrow. At this location, you're going to go here into this area to the right. And from here, you're just going to parkour all the way upwards like this to the right-hand side like so up here. And you should be able to pick it up in this area. For the threefold pin, you're going to be in the Grey Moor area right over here to the section. The way you actually get to the section will actually start over here, and you're just going to go along this pathway until you make your way all the way across like this to up here. And then from here, we're just going to go across to the right-hand side. You should see there's a platform here, and then there's another platform here. This is going to be at this location where you can go through this doorway, and you'll find the item just hanging off of the roof to pick up. For the Sting Shard item, you're going to go ahead and purchase this one from the shop over here in the Deep Docks. It's going to be at this shop location right here. For the Magma Bell item, you'll also be able to purchase this one in the Deep Docks from this location over here at the shop. For the Druid's Eye item, you can get this one over here in the Bone Bottom area. You're going to make your way to this area where I am right now. Going all the way to the right, you'll find an NPC who will give you a wish quest called Berry Picking, where you have to find moss berries. Doing this wish will get you the item as a reward. In order to get the Warding Bell, you're going to make your way to the far fields. At this location right over here at the bottom by the lava, you're going to go through this entrance at the left-hand side. You're going to proceed through here, jump up here into this area, and then you're going to make your way up like this, all the way to the section where you'll find the item by this body that you can pick up. The Weighted Belt item can be purchased from a shop, which is going to be located in the far fields area. You'll have to do this in the earlier section of the game when the shop is still active. You'll enter the building here, and you'll find the shop on the left-hand side where you can purchase it. For the Barbed Bracelet item, you're going to get this one over here in Sinner's Road. At this location, you're going to go to the right here. You're going to fall through this section, and then you're just going to go down, and you will glide to this platform where you'll pick it up over here. In order to get the Dead Bug's Purse, you're going to be here in the Wormways. At this location over here, you're going to proceed down to the left, down to the right here, time the worm location, let it fall. Then you're going to go left over here, and you should find an NPC with the item on the floor that you can pick up. In order to get the Tacks item over here, you're going to get this in Sinner's Road at this location up here. You're going to have to parkour to get here. You're then going to go into this hut at this location, and you'll be accepting a quest called the Roach's Guts. If you never got that quest and you're in Act 3, you'll find the item just lying on the floor. In order to get the Longping, you're going to make your way to Shellwood. At this location over here, we're going to head to the right-hand side all the way to this doorway located over here. In here, you're going to find the Longping here that you can pick it up. The Pollip Pouch item can be found right over here in Shellwood. This is going to be the reward for completing a wish. So right over here, if I go into this building on the left-hand side, there'll be an NPC here who will give you a quest called the Rite of the Polyp. And when you complete this quest, you'll get this item as a reward. For the Fractured Mask, you can get this from an NPC located in Hunter's March. At this location over here, you're going to go to the left up here like this. And inside this room, you'll see that there's a secret entrance. If you jump to the left here and you go through like this, going all the way to the left will bring you to this location over here where you can pick up or buy the Fractured Mask from this enemy, depending on where you are in the game. In order to get the Curveclaw item over here, you can also buy this from this NPC over here in Hunter's March, but this is only earlier on in the game. If you don't buy it at the beginning of the game, you will instead have to get it at a different location. I believe I did it by killing an NPC over here at this location right here. So make your way there in case you're here in late game looking for the item. The next item is the Curvesickle, but before you can get it, you need to have the Curveclaw and you have to have it equipped. Then you're going to make your way to the Farfields location over here, and you'll go inside this room all the way to the right. You'll see there's an NPC who disappears, and then you'll stand here by the grass, and you want to stand in a location where you can use the Curveclaw and hit all 4 of the targets at the same time with one throw. This will make the NPC come up. You can give the Curveclaw to it, and now you've been robbed. And now we'll go ahead and rest at a bench and come back here. After resting at a bench and making your way back to this location, you can pick up the item, the Curvesickle. And that is how you're going to get the Curvesickle. It just takes up the same slot though. It's just an upgrade to the previous item. For the Multibinder tool, you can get this one over here in Bellheart. This one is going to be purchased from the shop located right over here. To get the throwing ring, also one of my favorite items, is going to require you to have discovered all the map areas in the game through Chakra for what she can give you. And after you have all of these map fragments, you will end up making your way to Bellheart, where you'll get a quest from the board here called Trail's End, which will be Chakra's final, wish quest from her. After completing that, you'll end up getting the throwing ring as an item reward. In order to get the pin badge item, you'll also get this here in Bellheart. This is going to be the reward for a quest that you do. The quest is going to be called Fatal Resolve. So finish that wish and you'll get that item as a reward. The Pimpillo tool will require you to be in Greymoor. At this location over here, you're also going to need a craft metal. So from here, you're going to use Silksong in Act 3 to go up to this section over here. All the way to the top, you will see there's a frayed rosary string that you can get there. We're going to go ahead and attack the rooftop over here to go through the top. And to the right-hand side, interact with this little table, and you will be able to construct a tool using craft metal. And this is going to be how you get the Pimpillo tool. In order to get the Flea Brew, you just have to find the Flea Caravan. This is after completing the Lost Fleas quest. I believe you get this quest over here in the Marrow, either at this location or this location. You should find them quite early on in the game. It's hard to miss them. Eventually, you'll choose to travel with them, and it should bring you to Greymoor. And when you are at the caravan, wherever they're located throughout the game, you will see their one NPC has this broth thing going on here. And if you unlock this, this is where you'll get your Flea Brew, and you can always refill it at this location too. You'll just have to check your map for the blue icon over here to find where your caravan is in your game. The Weavelight item can be found over here in Weavenest Atla. So right here at the bottom, you're going to go to the left in the water. You can go under here to access a new area, and you'll just progress all the way to the far left-hand side. This will bring you to this room over here where you'll have to do a boss fight, and after the boss fight, you will get the item on the ground. The Thief's Mark item can be purchased in the Blasted Steps over here. At this location, to the left, you'll find there's an NPC who has a shop that's going to be up here at this location. You'll buy it from him. For the Snitch Pick item, you're also going to be purchasing this one from the same NPC here in the Blasted Steps, so you can get it from him. The Magnetite Dice can be bought from a shop, which is only going to be in Act 3 in the Blasted Steps area. So over here where I am, we're going to go to the left. You'll access the shop by going up here. To the left-hand side, you'll find this NPC, and you can buy it from him. The Conchcutter item, which is one of my favorites, by the way. This item can be found over here in the Sands of Karak at the top left of the region. You're going to go into this building, and then all the way to the right-hand side over here, you should find that there's going to be an item that you can pick up right here, which will be the Conchcutter. For the Volt Filament item, which is also a really cool item, you'll find this one in the Sands of Karak. This is only accessible in Act 3 after you have the Soar ability, so make your way to this location here. You'll go all the way up like this to the top here, and you'll go ahead to a secret boss fight that you can go ahead and access, and after defeating the boss, you will get this item. The Ascendant's Grip item, which is one of the best items in the game, can be purchased from the merchant over here in the Coral Chambers in the Songclave area at the top right of the map. This is only after you have done the quest, The Wandering Merchant, which unlocks the merchants and brings Jubilana here, who you can purchase it from the shop. For the Spool Extender, you'll also be able to purchase this from Jubilana in the Coral Chambers at the Songclave area, so you can get it from here too. For the Reserve Bind item, you will have to complete a wish at the Coral Chambers at the Songclave area off of the board over here called the Final Audience. After completing this quest, you'll get the item. For the Spider Strings item, you're going to go ahead and make your way to the Coral Chambers. This is going to be in Act 3. At the Songclave area, you will have to purchase this item from the merchant. If the merchant's not here, there might be a quest on the board over here, either like the Lost Merchant or something that you need to do in order to make them appear again. And that's how you get it. For the Injector Band item, you're going to get this one here in White Ward. At this location, right over here, you're going to proceed all the way to the left-hand side. You should see that you can pick the item up right here. The Delver's Drill item can be found over here in the Underworks at the bottom left. You're going to make your way to this section, and you're going to proceed all the way to the right. At this section, you'll do a little bit of a parkour course, so just jump across these things like that. To the far right-hand side, you should find the Delver's Drill right over here as a pick-upable item. The next item is going to be for the Cogwork Wheel, the Sawtooth Circlet, and the Scuttle Brace. You can buy all three of these at the same NPC over here in the Underworks. So at this location, you're going to access the Architect's shop, which is up here. Right over here at this location, you'll find the Architect. There's several ways you can get in here, and you'll buy them from this NPC. And that's how you'll get them. For the Plasmium Phial, you'll have to make your way to the Wormways. At this location over here, you'll see to the left of me is going to be an NPC who will give you a wish quest called the Alchemist's Assistant. After completing this quest, you'll get the item as a reward. For the Rosary Cannon item, you're going to go ahead to the High Halls. At this location, you will require a simple key to unlock this door over here. And inside this room, you're going to go all the way to the right-hand side and over here. And on the right-hand side here, there will be a closed door for you. But to get access to it, you're going to go up here. You're going to break the top to get through like this and progress across this whole area, which will eventually lead you back down here into the vents, into this room over here where you open it up and you'll find there is a thing that you can attack here. And when you destroy it, you can pick it up and that will be the Rosary Cannon item at this location. For the Cogfly item, you're gonna get this one in the High Halls area. From here, we're gonna go to the left through this pathway. You will need a craft metal and you will interact with this board over here to use that craft metal and make the item. This is gonna be over here on the map. The Claw Mirrors item is one that you're going to gain by defeating a boss. This boss is going to be the one that is the dancer in the stage of the Whispering Vaults. So when you defeat this boss, this is where you'll get it. In order to get this item to turn into the Claw Mirrors, you will have to collect both of them. The first one is for defeating this boss over here. The second one is for visiting this area in Act 3, and just running across here should activate and give you the Dark Mirror, which will turn it into the Claw Mirrors. And that's how you get this item. For the Vault Vessels item over here, you're going to make your way to the Memoriam. And from the Ventrica, we're going to go to the right-hand side, entering this section over here. And from here, we'll just go ahead and we'll make our way across all the way to the right-hand side into this room over here. And over here, you'll see there is a secret room that you can break and access here. Go down to the section, do a little fight in this room, and you'll be able to pick up the item from here. On the map, this is exactly here. For the Wreath of Purity item, you're going to get this one over here in the Putrefied Ducts. From this location, we're going to go to the right over here, break this access point open. This will bring you into this area over here, and we'll proceed to the right-hand side. There's also another way to get into this area, and that's going to be from the bottom of this location. So if you approach from the bottom of where I am, you can also get up here. And then you're going to go all the way to the right-hand side like this. So through here, like this, all the way across. You should be able to pick up the item over here where I'm standing now. To get the Long Claw item, which is possibly one of the best, if not the best item in the game to increase your range of your needle attacks, is going to be the reward for doing a quest. And this quest is going to be found in the Putrefied Ducts area over here. As you can see where I am, you're going to go in this hut and you're going to get a wish from the NPC who's in here called Brood Feast. After doing this wish, you'll end up getting the Long Claw as a reward. For the Quick Sling item, you're going to find this one here in Bilewater at this location, roughly in the middle of this map. You're going to go up here and you're going to jump along this side. And then we're going to go ahead to the right-hand side. You're going to break the roof over here. Keep going up at the first pathway left. You'll pick up the item at this location right here. For the Silk Shot item, you're going to have to first collect the Ruined item, which is going to be in Bilewater over here at this location where you can see I am. You're going to jump into the water here and swim across. I don't even want to call it water. Just swim across whatever this stuff is all the way to the right-hand side. This is going to take you to a secret area where you'll play your needle in, and this will open up this door here. And when you enter this area, this will bring you to a new location, and we're just going to go across all the way to the right here. And we have to get to this room to the right here. So to do so, we're going to fall down here. And we're going to go to the right, and you'll make your way up this pathway right here, and you'll pick up this item, which is going to be the Ruined Tool, and you'll have to get this fixed. And to do this, you will go to the Deep Docks over here at this location, to the Forge Master, go to the shop, and you'll see that the Silk Shot item is now purchasable. With a Craft Metal item, you can repair the tool. And this will give you the Silk Shot item right over here. For the Flint Slate item, you're going to go ahead and get this one in the Deep Docks. You're going to make your way to this location, and over here, you're just going to go up to the left-hand side, and you'll find the item is pick-upable at this location here. For the Silkspeed Anklets, you're going to get this over here from the Far Fields at the bottom right section of this area. You will need the needle in to get through this door. You'll play the needle in at the door here to open it. Once this is open, you'll enter the section and you will go to the right-hand side. And from here, you just have to sprint all across at the fastest pace that you can. Once you do this correctly, you will get the Silkspeed Anklets from a thing that opens up over here. To get the Memory Crystal item, you're going to go here to Mount Fae in this area right here by the bench. We're going to go to the right, break the wall, go through. Then you're going to go all the way to the right. You're going to fall down, break the glass, going all the way to the right-hand side like this. Keep going, keep proceeding this way like so. and you'll eventually get up in this room where you'll break this thing over here and it will drop the item for you to pick up. The Wispfire Lantern item can be gained over here in the Wisp Thicket, but to access this area you have to go to Greymoor over here. You're going to jump, you're going to bounce off of the balls here to go up here to the left hand side through here, like this, all the way to the far left. This will be at this location on the map, and going up here will get you into the Wisp Thicket area. Then you'll just proceed to go to the left hand side. And in the Wisp Thicket area over here, you're going to go all the way to the left area of the map where you can see it goes to an orange color. At this point over here, you're going to bounce off of the balloons to go up here to the left-hand side and get ready for a boss fight as soon as you get into this arena over here where you have to destroy the lanterns and the big lantern to defeat the boss to get the item. For the Egg of Flealia item, you're going to get this one for finding all the fleas in the game. I recommend checking out a guide like mine linked in the description down below on how to do this. Once you've done so, you'll collect all the fleas and you will begin the Flea Festival Carnival. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Ciao!